The no spoiler box is back. I got some sweet teams to share with you on the test server here. We just need to hit record because I'm enjoying myself so much making these teams and I need to share them with you. Let's jump right in. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? We're over on the test server, and I am very excited to share some event dungeon teams. Now, I'm still salty about the rewards, but we're having a blast this morning making teams, and, you know, maybe Plarium will change the artifact sets. I mean, I doubt it, but it's possible. So anyway, let's uncover the spoiler box here and look at this team, okay? Now, the Jingwan, I think, can be Monkey. And I think that Duchess can be any tanky reviver that you have on your account. And then we have Armand's, who was a fusion. We have Lady Mikage, who is a fusion. And we have our Newt, who I think you kind of need him, or another damage dealer. I don't know what damage dealer you would use, but he is obviously going to be good. I don't think that you need the 6-star blessing, but we're going to talk about the event dungeon. I'm going to give you all the information, and I'm going to share some positive things because we got to try to stay positive, guys. We got to try to stay positive. Okay, so first things first. Yes, I hate all of this nonsense. It is terrible. However, every accessory that you get will be pinpoint accessories. Now, if you see me doing runs here on the test server, there is a bug that they will be fixing before this dungeon comes in the game on Thursday. Okay, today is Tuesday. They're going to fix it by Thursday. And so we will not be getting normal spider accessories. We will be getting pinpoint accessories. And yes, those are for all of the factions, which is a good thing. Okay, now the beginning stages on this dungeon are very easy. Okay, like if I come into like stage 6 here, okay, you're going to see that just like normal things will kill the boss. Okay, like A1, look how much damage we did. Okay, and there he's dead, 2 seconds. Okay, so it starts off very easy, just like any of these dungeons over here, the normal 4 dungeons, okay? Now, once you get up in levels, then it does start ramping up the difficulty, okay? I think a lot of people are going to stop at 20 or 24. Once you hit 25, then it starts getting crazy, okay? It starts getting crazy once you hit 25. But before that, there's going to be a lot of different teams you can use, okay? I don't know what champions you have on your account, but you're going to have access to a lot of different champions. A lot of different teams will work, okay? Maybe level 20. Let's go ahead and try that. I have not tried it yet. I don't know if this was appropriate to put at the beginning of the video here, but trust, I have lots of teams to share, okay? On the beginning of this dungeon, you will see that there are 0 extra champions on stages 1 to 5. On stages 6 to 10, there's 2. And then once you get to 11, all the way up to 30, you're going to have 4 champions as the minions, okay? And some of them are pretty annoying. You thought it was time for those champions to rest in your vault. Well, no. Okay? Well, no. All right? Apparently not. What I've found is that poison is just not a good way to go about this. Also, if you wanted to know about Odin's passive, yes, it includes your turns, and it is very annoying. Okay, very annoying. Just like Monkey King, right? Reviving himself. That is going to be the case here with this block damage. super annoying. So one of the things that you're going to want to bring in your teams is block buffs or buff removal of some type. Those things are going to be very important and helpful. I don't think we're going to win this, so I'm going to back out here. But I did want to try that in the video because I think that that was a cool team. I'm going to delete that, okay? Now, there are definitely going to be some other strategies, okay? One of the strategies that I like is the ally attack strategy. And with the ally attack strategy, basically whatever champions that you want to use in here are great. And then you need at least one, damage dealer. Turvold can be Whisper, I think. But you're going to be able to do an ally attack strategy. And that will work all the way up until stage 24. So that's why I think a lot of people will be doing stage 24 for this dungeon. And then, Rio is not going to do the right thing on auto, okay? So I let her do that so I could show that to you. So probably you're going to want Lydia there because if your ally attack team doesn't kill them, then he's going to start putting up the block damage, and you're probably not going to be able to win unless you kill him right away. So, one thing that you can do is just use your energy and come in here and click it. Like Rio, she's pretty dumb on this boss for whatever reason. I don't understand it. But she does work really well, especially if you're manualing it, because she cleanses and also she does that decreased defense and weaken. Ramontu probably would be great in that spot because he does a lot of those same things. And again, Lydia or Venus or Bellinor, somebody for decreased defense and weaken is going to be great as well. This wave is annoying, mostly because of Raphmatab, the increased resistance to reflect damage. Not good anywhere else. Also the block damage, okay? His kit is not good. But against you, like, as a boss mechanic, as a minion, yes, he's very, very good against you, okay? Once you get to level 25, wait, is it 26? Once you get to level 26 and above, then you have Valkyrie, who is going to come to wreck your day, okay? Just as an example, let me show you how you're going to get wrecked here. Valkyrie, as soon as you put all those buffs up, she's coming at you, okay? She's coming at you, and then you're going to have all of your turn meter decreased. You're not going to be able to do enough damage with the ally attack team. Odin's going to start putting buffs all over the place and spreading them. He's going to steal your buffs. It is going to be crazy and annoying. Look at all this nonsense, okay? So, once you are up in this area, okay, if you want to pursue this, then you want to start thinking about champions with block buffs, okay? I will tell you that White King is absolutely not necessary in this team whatsoever, and I think he would be better as Venus, but again, you don't want to bring Lydia here, putting all those buffs up, but in this case, Armand's is an absolute beast. An absolute beast. And Wallmaster, if you have him, is so great for this content. So great. Another amazing champion that you saw in that first team is freaking Jingwan. Oh my goodness, is Jingwan OP. He's so good in this content, okay? Now, when you come in here and you're trying to land debuffs, you're going to want close to 600 accuracy. You really are. You're going to want an aura, if possible, and you're going to want a reviver. Normally, you can see here, my freaking White King would wipe enemies off the face of the earth. But he even struggles with these minions. They are very, very tanky. So killing them is probably not the best. I would recommend controlling them and then killing the boss. You are going to want somebody to revive because things can get out of control with the boss. Because this lightning cage, you're not always going to be able to remove the buffs. So that's why you're going to want to put block buffs on. Okay. Now, in terms of resistance, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I haven't figured out what resistance is necessary, but I think I have almost 600 resistance on White Queen. Another thing with putting White Queen in the team, if you have her, and Newt in the lead, you're going to get Newt's aura, and then White Queen is going to reset his skills when she revives him. I think that we could utilize Godseeker in this spot if you don't have White Queen, but I don't know if that will work on the top levels here. Okay, so 136 on level 27, and you can see that we're getting, random crap days gear, and then here's our pinpoint stuff that we actually want. I would be using some Chaos Ore on stuff like this. My phone's blowing up, apparently. Okay, all of that stuff can wait till later. Okay, so this is what I would say is a fairly accessible endgame team. If you've been playing for a while, you probably have a lot of these champions. Now, once you get up here in these levels, you're going to want 250 speed plus after you hit stage 25. And then if you want to be doing stage 30, I was talking with Scratch briefly this morning, and he said we need over 275 speed. I have found that to be true, and that is bogus. Okay. Now, this team does work on stage 30. Okay. And I think that you can switch White King to literally anyone. Anyone. He does happen to be pretty good here because if somebody gets a counterattack, he doesn't take damage from counterattacks. So that is pretty good. You would need a block buffs champion. Luckily, we do have a bunch of them. I think even you could use somebody like an Ugo, okay? Or an Uko, because he's going to remove buffs. So this is a weird little dungeon here that's kind of hardcore, but based on all of the stuff we've been doing in Hydra, a lot of this is going to be reasonable. So we're combining like arena stuff with Hydra stuff to a very interesting dungeon here, okay? Now, thankfully, the freaking Odin aura does not work here because that's arena battles only, so I appreciate that. Let's talk about some other teams and strategies that can work here, okay? I think Sifi's a great choice for this dungeon. I think she could do really well in here, especially to speed you up. But the last thing that I want to share today is going to be my speed team, okay? And this is, from what I can tell, the best possible team. Maybe you could get a little bit faster here, I don't know. You have AoE, decreased defense, and weaken. You have a bunch of enemy max HP hits. And we're going to kill the boss before he has a chance to do anything. Except I must have missed something. What did I miss here? I don't know what I missed here. I might have to pause to figure it out. I might have stolen gear. I might have the wrong Venus in there. It's very hard to tell. But we also, I love Soul Reap in here. That is going to be extremely helpful for situations like this. And there we go, 40 seconds. That should be a 10-second run, though. So, I don't know. Maybe we have to hit... Wallmaster has Slayer gear. Maybe we have to hit that. I think Acrisia has Slayer gear as well. One of those two might have to hit their double proc in order to get the 10-second. But from what I've seen so far, it is fairly reliable. Okay, and we're not gonna show the 10-second in the video. Come on now. I actually thought it was going to be 10 seconds every time. I did not realize we needed the I did not realize we needed those procs in order to make that happen. So I will think about what we could do. Okay, one thing we can do is we can put cruelty on someone. So that could be helpful. I'm pretty sure I already made that swap back on the main server. But hopefully today I've given you an idea of a lot of different things that you can do here with this dungeon. And I know a lot of other people are going to be covering it as well. But yeah, that did seem to work. Oh, not quite. So close. So we will need a decent amount of crit damage. The speed is a little bit crazy. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let me just like show that to you so that you can see. I have 278 speed. Okay. I have 290 speed. I have 283. Acrisia? What? Oh my, she has such low crit damage. Okay, so that was probably for some kind of video. We'll need to work on that. I'm sure that will help the consistency. 279, and then Wallmaster 289. So all of those speeds over 275. As an endgame player, I think that that is reasonable. I don't know. Tell me. You tell me. But again, let's just be reminded that there are other accessible teams here as well. Like, if you only have one newt, right, then this is probably the team for you. Okay. I also liked this team with MtgJedi. She was very, very helpful. She has this 80 accuracy aura. She has the buff strip, the ally attack, right? Like, there are a lot of good champions for this content. And keep in mind, you don't have to do level 30, okay? You can do level 24, right? And that's almost as good, okay? If you're doing level 24, you're still going to get all 5 and 6 star gear, just like you would on stage 30. And then stage 24 is less energy as well. So I think as of right now, if you can't do 30, I would probably do 24. That's my assessment of the situation. But no matter what level you can run, I do think it is still worth running. All of these accessories that you're going to get, even early game, these accessories you're going to get are really going to help your account. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and just ignore all of these red dots on the test server here. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.